Hello everyone, I'm Alex,
I'm David.
and we're here again with another video. Hopefully y'all will like and enjoy.
So, Alex, one of the questions I'm going to ask you is something that my parents ask me all the time. And that's how do I keep my toddler engaged in activity for long periods of time?
How long are we talking? I mean, for a toddler, it can be 2 minutes is a long time. But as an adult, 2 minutes ain't nothing. If you want to keep your toddler engaged, you better be willing to engage with them. That's the basic information that I want to give out.
So, on top of that, what I always tell my parents is think of intervals. That could be an interval of 2 minutes, and you multiply that throughout the day to add up to maybe that 40 minutes of play.
It ain't easy raising kids. I mean, that's the hardest thing anyone's ever going to have to do is to raise a functional person of society. Now, with an infant and toddler, they require 24-hour watch.
So you can also think about, okay, well, when they're on my phone, they can go an hour, maybe longer, on my phone. So what can we tell those parents that seem to utilize their phone because that's the only positive momentum they see, Alex?
Yeah, but
What,
with
what,
the
what's our
phone,
suggestion as far as limiting the phone access or tablet access and building more patience with other activities such as maybe a cognitive task or maybe a fine motor
yeah,
task?
yeah. I mean, I get it. Cell phones, tablets, they are a savior for a lot of families because it keeps their children entertained and quiet. But I tell parents this. Your child's eventually going to go to school and they're going to be required to sit for long periods at a time watching a teacher walk left to right up at a whiteboard or chalkboard to teach them. If you're giving them that tablet or that cell phone and they're on that tablet and cell phone for a couple hours between, we'll say, 2 years to 5 years, how likely are they going to be able to sit and focus in a classroom setting?
So let's say we have a family of four: mom, a dad, a brother, and a toddler. And some of the more of the memorable moments that I remember at a younger age is our mom decided to always have a dinner at a certain time where we all sat down at a table and we ate.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Good times.
we're thinking 20 years ago, we're thinking 25 years ago, where smartphones weren't really out yet and
And
weren't
what
as old.
did we do to keep ourselves entertained when we were
So,
kids?
so some of the things we did was interaction.
Yeah.
Was my mom would ask us, my older brother would ask us, we would talk, we would engage, and we would talk, and we would have that bond, that back and forth bond during dinner time.
But we kind of had to have that interaction because we grew up in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I remember us just running around, catching lizards, digging holes, throwing dirt clods at each other, just being outside so much when we were little. I mean, I see kids here and there outside riding their bikes and stuff like that, but not as much as, I mean, I guess we were when we were kids.
Well, it was an essential tool for us because that was our way of an outlet. So, if you are
There was no
having,
Fortnite.
there was
No
no, there was no real live
No.
video, live online videoing gaming at that time. But
For
if
some
you,
of you young parents, you're probably thinking like, man, like what did these dudes do?
So, if you are having trouble disconnecting from your Android or from your iPhone, what you can do is make a timeout box. A timeout box is where you put your phone in a timeout so that you can engage with your family or your
Be
toddler.
careful. We don't want to scare viewers away.
Well, it would only be for a period of time. Like dinner time would be a special time where your child is eating and you're eating and they're visually seeing what everyone else is eating and doing. If you have your phone out while you're eating, which I'm guilty of, I will look at my phone and I will eat. But if you're in a family setting where dinner time is going on and everyone's plate is laid out and everyone's going to eat at the same time, think about this timeout box. This is something I suggest to a lot of my families, especially if your toddler is having trouble eating at dinner time and he might need to stand up and run around, come back to the plate and eat. This is a good time where if you shut everything off and you're that main entertainment, that they have to listen around what everyone's talking about and how they're describing their day or describing what they're feeling as they're eating dinner, you're going to start to show your toddler and everyone else that it's okay to express himself and eat.
Now, this is a routine that your child's going to get into. And when you have routines, it just makes life flow that much easier. not only for you, but for your infant and toddler as well. Naturally, we like things that are predictable. If we know what's going to come, we know how we can handle it. If you have a chaotic, crazy daily schedule, guess how your infant toddler is going to be?
Crazy schedule.
Crazy. And if you have a crazy toddler, how much work can you get done?
Not much, because every time they're going to be making sure what they're doing all the time.
So having set routines, having a consistent daily schedule, it's going to help keep your child better prepared for what they're going to be facing. But if there's a lot of changes, your child's not going to know how to comprehend that.
And you might see higher behaviors at that time.
So thank you for listening today. Please like, subscribe, share on your social media. We don't mind it. Put it wherever you want to put it. Put it to good use, though.
Thank you.